What's good, YouTube? This crow sticks. Yeah, I had to take a little second because, I'm sitting here, I was reading Nexus's TLDR. All their, I'm just reading the group's whole entire turret longers. I was reading Gabe's. I was reading a lot of stuff. Let's keep it 100. Let's keep it 100, y'all. And it's not me defending Nappy. It's not. It's me literally poking holes through their whole entire argument. So let's start off with Gabe, because apparently Gabe had to put a twit longer out because he felt so bad that he was flirting and fraternizing with the King Nappy. Yet the King Nappy wanted him to wait till he was 18 to come visit him. That's not a bad thing. And I don't know how people think that that's a bad thing. Nappy wanted to wait till the dude was 18 to be intimate. That makes perfect fucking sense. It absolves you of having to, okay, say you've been wanting to sleep with the person, but instead of sleeping with them when they're 15 or 16 years old or 17 years old, you wait till they're 18. That makes sense. It's not being a pedophile. That's having common fucking sense. Gabe, you felt bad because you were fraternizing and flirting with Nappy and you guys dated. The thing is, you didn't tell your parents you was dating them. If your parents were okay with you guys dating, then that would, if your parents had knew, that'd be different. Saint Nick, Nexus, Jay, fucking Kristen, keeping it a bucko. Nappy still ain't do nothing wrong. He can talk to people under the age of 16. He can have conversations like that. He didn't force anything upon anybody. So you're saying at 18 years old, you're still subject to pedophilia? Oh, but he groomed me. He didn't groom you just because he waited till you was of age. You know how many people fall in love with somebody that's underage, but they wait till they're of age to even have any kind of physical dealings with people? That's common. It's common sense. It has nothing to do with, oh, they're grooming. No, they're waiting. You can't. I've always told people, when it comes to how you feel about somebody, it's some things that you just can't help. Guaranteed, it's some things that you just can't help. Are you going to help who you like? No. That's bottom line. No. I'm not defending the King Nappy, because honestly, Nappy should have just been friends with you till you was 18. Because look at all the shit that you guys are putting him through because of the fact you felt like him even speaking to somebody underage was wrong. And then you guys try to equate it to some sort of sexual gain or something like that. You guys are completely asinine. You guys are completely stupid. And I mean that. I've known a lot of people who waited till the person that they're dating is 18 before they had any kind of physical contact. I know a lot of people like that. You guys feel like it's wrong, but 9 times out of 10, you're also trying to equate him like he's trying to have sex with 15-year-olds. And that's not even what Nappy's doing. You guys are the ones over sexualizing the entire situation. You guys didn't even come up to Nappy, pull him off to the side. You guys know where he lives. You could have pulled him off to the side, got him in a room, and was like, bro, what's going on here? These are what we seen. These are all the evidence. What's really going on? Ask him if he needed help. No, you didn't do any of that. Oh, he was outed and he was cut off subsequently for it. That's not outing or cutting someone off. That's y'all just being some fake ass motherfuckers in the first place. You guys had an ulterior motive. And you keep saying that I'm wrong because I know who you're referring to when you guys make videos about the situation. Like you guys are trying to ban Nappy from Twitch. Nappy hasn't done anything wrong to where Twitch has to ban him. You guys feel like he's wrong because you guys feel a certain way about how he handled everything business wise. And so now you guys are trying to bring your business into it and cause this man a whole world of hurt. You guys suck as content creators. And I'm keeping it real. You guys suck. You guys have no personality. Y'all cut stuff out of y'all videos. Y'all cut out genuine reactions. You guys don't have any kind of personality to yourselves. You guys are always angry, sad, and complain about stuff. You always upset about shit you can't control. You can't control everything. Shut the fuck up and let it be. That's real shit. Real shit. Gabe, I understand that you were young. I understand. I get that you feel as if you were doing something bad and wrong. There is nothing in your text messages that was wrong. Okay, if you had more text messages from Nappy, then you should have let it be known. But from what but you knew that he was waiting till you were 18 so he could even try to be intimate with you. That's not wrong. It's not. See, you guys are so afraid of this Me Too movement, and you guys are trying to portray your own thoughts about what it's about. The Me Too movement, it has nothing. The real Me Too movement has nothing to do with, oh, he waited till I was 18 before he could have sex. No, the Me Too movement was about these women that were in the workplace that were sexually assaulted, and they finally got the strength to come out and say something about it against their employers, damning if it got them fired or not. Don't you dare try to equate this situation to that. You're not being Me Too. If you were being Me Too, Nappy would have smacked you on the ass, kissed you, hugged you, groped you, grabbed your private parts, all that kind of stuff. That would have made him very much so incriminated, okay? Because Nappy would have to defend himself on that. You guys are coming out with these crazy ass allegations because none of you guys know how the law works. None of you guys know what makes sense and what doesn't make sense. You guys get this thought process, or you see what today's women or stuff are doing, and you guys find it wrong. Nick, you're a fucking simp, because all you trying to do is get women off the shit. Next is, you still a bitch. And I'm saying it, you a bitch. Because all of y'all you guys didn't handle that as men. You guys handled that as children. You guys handled that like y'all in high school. Immediately, as soon as some shit happened, instead of sitting here and trusting your friend and talking to your friend, instead of letting him say nothing ever happened, y'all could have waited till he invited y'all all back to his house. Then you guys could have sat there, pulled out all this stuff and laid it on the table and asked him, what the fuck is going on here, Nappy? You gotta come tell me what's going on so I know how to move. Because I don't want somebody misconstruing this information. We got Callum. Callum never had sex with Nappy. He never did. And I don't think Nappy was planning to do such a heinous act in the first place. Number 2, Luke was 18. Luke was grown. Y'all upset because Nappy mixed business and personal gain? That happens a lot. You guys gotta understand that that's life. How are people supposed to court people if they don't even tell the other person that they're interested? So basically, with my girl, I have to sit here and look at her with these wanting eyes, which could more likely creep her the fuck out because of the fact, why is this dude staring at me? That makes no fucking sense. Or I have to approach her, hey, what's your name? How you doing? Now I gotta sit over here and be cautious and having a whole entire checklist to try to approach a girl that I'm interested in. Y'all making no sense. You want him banned. You want him banned from Twitch because he plays Pokemon. Pokemon isn't just for kids. It's for everyone. It does not. It would have said it's for kids only. There are games out there that are specifically built for kids. Pokemon is not one of them. They have violence in the game. There's literal violence in the game. They're talking about taking over the world. They're talking about killing people in Pokemon. But oh, wait a minute. You guys say it's for kids. It's not. That's why the Pokemon company, yes, they They have some Pokemon that are targeted towards kids, but they also have other games targeted towards kids. The main series Pokemon games have nothing to do with kids. If you notice, everybody that you battle and deal with mostly are adults. They aren't catering to children because adults are who buy the games. If they were catering to children, not every adult would buy a Pokemon game. You have to see that. And if you don't see this, that's fine. Don't see it. You can ignore it, you can block me, whatever. At the end of the day, you guys are still in the wrong. And you'll always be in the wrong until you see that what you say and how you're saying it is completely incorrect. Kristen, you should stay out of it. Because your issue still ain't with Nappy, it's with Twit. Oh, these were my friends. Well, your friends were old enough to make fucking choices. All of them were. And as soon as you guys, I will continue to make videos over this because apparently you guys don't understand that you all make choices. Nick, you made a choice. You make choices every day. You made choices that got you in situations that you feel like you shouldn't have been in, but you in the first place, and you gotta lay in that bed. Next is you too. And people trying to come over your records and all this kind of stuff to find dirt on you, they wouldn't have tried to find dirt on you if you had stayed out of it. Or you had, instead of picking a side, staying neutral, waiting till everything came out and made a decision. Shady has an issue with Nappy because of Etika. Otherwise, Shady and Nappy would still talk. Shady was the only one that I really give a pass to because of the fact that his beef isn't with the entire situation. His beef is with him saying something about Etika. Yeah, did he say don't come back because if you come back I'll have to talk about the situation? Yes. He came back and Shady had to talk about the situation. Did Shady say anything about the allegations you all threw at him? No. You guys want Twitch to ban Nappy thinking that you guys have power to try to take his money away. Y'all ain't realize that y'all keep trying to take this man's money. You guys aren't doing anything to remedy the entire situation or heal. You want to have somebody heal, then get everybody in a goddamn room and talk it out. This is how you made me feel, Nappy. Let him understand and let him feel the emotions that you all are feeling. Put everything that you have against this man and how you feel about it so he can address it in a fashion. Make it over 2-3 days. And Nappy, this is to you. With this whole entire thing, if you really want things to heal and go back to normal, you have to be willing and open to talk about the situation. Is it scary? Yes. Is it unsettling? Yes. Is it uncomfortable? Yes. Is it hard to deal with and very emotional? Yes. But at the end of the day, this is what you have to do to get these people off your ass. The one thing you're not doing is acknowledging their pain. Acknowledge their pain. Because you played a part into it. You were a bully. You were the mean person that controlled a whole entire group of people because of the fact that they were too scared to put on their own big boy, big girl pants and tell you no. If they had told you no, you'd be a completely different person. But because they didn't tell you no, and all they did was just believe in you and follow you, because you gotta understand that everybody in the Pokemon community that's ever worked with you was a fan at first. And the way you treat your fans is completely wrong. Now, Nappy, you can sit here and play this fake facade on Instagram or anything, or use your account sparingly on Twitter, or have a hidden Facebook account. But at the end of the day, dude, I've tried to message you and tried to talk to you so you can have a platform, so I could talk to them for you. I'm not trying to have you do it all by yourself. There's people in your corner, people who got your back, and look, I'm a fan of your content, but I'm also a fan of being human. So if you want somebody to talk to you and talk for you, you have to be able to acknowledge it. Now, the age of consent in Scotland or in the UK is 16. In Arizona, it's 18. Gabe, being an American citizen, Nappy has no choice but to wait till you're 18 to do anything. Age of consent. He's following the laws. Callum, yours was 16. He's following the laws. Don't get me started about Taiwan. Their age of consent is 14 years old. Basically, the people that would be considered pedophiles in America are literally going to Taiwan where it's legal. They're not considered pedophiles out there because in their culture, they're grown. So you have to think about your age of consent laws. Yeah, you guys are trying to put people's age of consent into it. Oh, he was talking. That's not grooming somebody just because you're having a conversation. You have to have a conversation to get to know somebody. And yes, your conversations do influence how people feel and think about you. That's common sense. That's not grooming. United States age of consent laws range from 16 to 18. Japan, and this is crazy, Japan's age of consent is 13. But y'all are sitting over here calling him a pedo. He's not. He's completely not a pedo. Now, is he? You can say that you can debunk. I've already debunked your whole entire argument about the ages of his said victims. Now, you could say that he was a bully. You could say that he was a dictator. You could say that the way he handled his business was unsavory. Guaranteed, you can say that. The text messages and all like that are still thrown out because of the fact that people have different age of consent laws and such. So it fucking varies. It's so touchy and tricky. It will never hold up in court. And you all have to. And I hope you all see this video because I'm not trying to say that I'm siding with Nappy. And you guys are victims in a sense of him being a bully and him being harassing you. That's fine. But he never sexually harassed you. He never physically assaulted you. He never hurt you. He probably hurt you emotionally, which all of you guys are being overly emotional about. Nick, you want to talk it out? Bruh, I got a Twitter. Bruh, if you really want to talk it out, I got a Discord. You can invite me to your Discord. You can record our conversations. Next, it's same to you. But at the end of the day, I'm trying to. All of you guys can invite me to a Discord where you all can have a conversation. Duncan too. All of y'all can have a conversation, but you have to let me say my piece, and I'll listen to y'all. I really will. I'll let you guys have the entire stage so y'all can vent and talk to me about it and tell me how it makes you feel. And trust me, I'll make a YouTube video talking to you guys. But nothing that Nappy has done is illegal. And this is all you got to do is just research all your age of consent laws around the world. Age of consent is immediately very pivotal in this situation. I can not stress it enough. Guys, you got to have some common sense. You guys got to be able to do your research. You can't just hear what the media says and try to use it to your advantage because even the media is wrong. And this is just an update. I am a black person. We all are. In Nigeria, the age of consent is 17. 11. It's 11. It's not 17, it's 11. Come on now. This is just from a girl. She just sitting over here. She over here knocking my thought processes out the park. He ain't no pedophile. He just a big bully. And that's what you guys want him banned for, is being a bully. But there's nothing wrong with being a bully and trying to dictate how and or when things and shit get done. You really want to have a conversation, guys? I'm not hard to find. I'm not hard to find. If you guys can find an age consent lower than 11, because apparently that's the lowest in the world, then debunk me. It's fine. If you, and this is for my subscribers, if you got any kind of content, or if you guys have anything you want me to touch and talk about, if you guys want me to put my thoughts on something that you guys have a question about, leave it in the comments. Please like, share, and subscribe. Share it all over YouTube. Share it to the people that this matter to. Make sure they see it. Make sure they watch it, because trust me, they're only gonna watch the first few minutes of it because they don't have the attention span. But if you guys do, please like, share, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell so you guys know when I post another video. This has been Crow Sticks. I ain't talking out the side of my neck.